Hi everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's hard to believe, but it's time for Taroscopes. We're going to be doing the Taroscopes for June 2022 for the sign of Aries. That would be Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising, or the Aries. The Aries energy is sort of the most archetypical, and so we can also read this as kind of a reading for the month for everyone. So if you're so inclined to want to know that, this is a good reading for you to look at. So before we get to the reading, I'm going to just talk a little bit about the astrology that's happening. We do have Mercury retrograde as we start the month. It does shift and go direct on the 3rd. That's occurring in the latter degrees of Taurus. It will re-enter Gemini, which is the sign of its rulership, on the 13th. On the 14th, we have a full moon. That full moon is in Sagittarius with the sun in Gemini. So that activates the mind. That activates the axis of the mind. And so things can, we can have some aha moments with this full moon in Sagittarius around our beliefs, around what we believe to be true, and around just truth in general. Of course, in the U.S., we have the this January 6th public hearings occurring starting on the 9th of June. So we're going to hear a lot of information this month that we're going to get to see what we were right about and maybe what we were not quite right about. But there's a lot of information coming down the pike. And with Mercury going direct, I think that's a good omen for that, and for that information to be clear and relatively precise. We do have a new moon in the sign of Cancer that's occurring at the end of the month, and that is that deals with family. It deals with home. It could be a time when we start a new project at home. Maybe we buy a new home. Maybe we renovate the home and the like. Jupiter is now in Aries, so Jupiter is in your sign. So your Ariesness is shining bright, and so be careful not to overdo it with that Jupiter in Aries, because Jupiter can be a tad optimistic or over optimistic, and Aries doesn't usually say no to anything. So just pace yourself, Aries, pace yourself. Okay. So what I've been doing is for each sign, I've been sort of closing my eyes and meditating on any messages for Aries, or for any whatever sign I happen to be doing. Right now it's going to be Aries, so let's see. And I'll do that while I'm shuffling. Sorry, it's a little noisy because I have the window open. Shuffling the fountain deck. We're going to be using the fountain deck for Aries. So let's see. I see a horizon. It's a red horizon. New horizons. I saw a red horizon. I many years ago, I had a dream of that horizon. And on that horizon, there were horses, and they were stampeding along the horizon. So I believe this is the beginning of a new day, the beginning of a new direction, an expression of power. Yeah, new horizons, Aries. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. They're all shuffled up. Where we begin. We start at the very beginning. We have the Knight of Coins. This is interesting because I just did Leo, and the Knight of Coins was the first card that came up. So this is about evaluating your resources. What do you have? What do you not have? What do you need? What don't you need? What have you planted? This is about protecting that which you've already worked to either plant or create. Maybe something has not actually blossomed into something recognizable yet, but you've planted the seeds, you've done the work, and now it's time to just sort of evaluate where you stand so you can evaluate what your next step might be. Let's see what's crossing that. The Ten of Coins. Maybe the idea that you need to be super successful or super or rich. Let's see what's underneath it. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a sacrifice card, but it is a victory card. So I think at the root of this is, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to manifest that which you want to manifest? So this is just an evaluation of your energy levels. It's an evaluation of what you have, what you need, what it's going to take. You know, you're in a way enjoying the fruits of your labor. And at the same time, there's this need like, yeah, well, the fruits of the labor are good, but we need a little bit more here. We need a little bit more stability. I feel that's what the Ten of Pentacles crossing is. We have the Two of Wands in the past, which means working with another person towards a functional goal. We have this person with chopsticks. He wouldn't be able to eat if he only had one chopstick. He needs two chopsticks. And so it's this understanding that there's somebody else in your life that you've helped to build whatever this is with. In the sky, we have the Queen of Cups. Maybe this is the person that you built it with. This is compassion. This is understanding your feelings, your emotions. This woman is half submerged. So she feels her feelings, and yet she's not completely submerged. So she's able to do some discernment with those feelings. So a feeling of nurturance, a feeling of being home. So there's this real sense of home here. We have the Page of Coins in the immediate future. There is more opportunity coming your way. It is small, though. This is about small incremental steps that help you to build things slowly. There's this energy of building it slowly, which, of course, Aries isn't really all that happy about slow. Your Mars is in Aries right now. So we have Jupiter and Mars and Chiron in Aries. So it could be really good, it could be really bad. Somewhere in between is probably where we're safest. How it's seen from the outside, the Tower, an illumination. People see that maybe you've woken up. People see that the facades that you held are down now, and they're seeing the true you, Interesting place to get the Tower card. Your domestic situation, the Ace of Pentacles, more opportunity. So there's more opportunity coming for you, but this takes work. So it's not just opportunity, but it's work. So finances, resources seem pretty good. We have the hopes and fears is the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's a certain amount of stability that you've reached that maybe you haven't necessarily had before. The Ace of Swords and the hopes and fears makes me think that you really don't want things to change dramatically or drastically. And we have the Queen of Swords as the outcome. This is somebody who utilizes good judgment. This is somebody who has weathered the storms. This could be a female who's aiding you in some way. Maybe it's a legal matter that they're aiding you with. but you do maybe need some legal advice, maybe some legal advice. Let's see if we can pull a major arcana. We have the King of Cups, which is very different than the Queen of Swords, a very different energy. This is nurturing, masculine energy, protective. We have the Page of Swords. This is, you know, this is the fly in the ointment sometimes, right? The Page of Swords. 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 Sorry, guys. And the Sun. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. So your light is shining. You're coming into your own. There's more there's more of a focus on stabilizing yourself, and I think for Aries that's probably a good thing, because sometimes Aries can be a little bit too freewheeling for its own good. All right, let's see what card we're going to get for we're going to do the Mystical Shaman Oracle as an oracle card for you guys, Aries. So let's see what the Mystical Shaman Oracle has to say for Aries. Just shuffling it up. Little darling, it's been years since you've been here. Do-do-do-do. Here come the sun. Here come the sun, and I said, it's all right. So there's revelation. Sun is revelation. Okay. Oh dear. I'm trying to, spread them out, and they keep getting stuck together. All right, we got a card. Let's see what it is. The Sweat Lodge. The Sweat Lodge 54. Let's see what that says. Okay. Just give me a minute here. 54. I will put it up so you can look at the card and appreciate the artwork. Okay. Now where did that card go? Oh, here we go. All right. I have never done a Sweat Lodge. I've always wanted to, though. The Sweat Lodge represents the womb of Mother Earth. Volcanic stones are heated in a fire outside and brought into the lodge and placed in a shallow hole in the center. Participants sit in complete darkness around red-hot stones to sweat away old habits and beliefs and heal disease. When you return humbly to the womb of the mother, you are offered second chances. This is a time to journey inward into the dark and hidden places of your soul, to reconnect with the ancient earth wisdom. You can also create a sacred and intimate space in the dark, lighting a candle. Observe what emerges, and without judging it, invited to bring you its gifts. You are being offered an opportunity to shed and heal from aspects of your life you have outgrown. Do not worry that you will be consumed by the process. Life is offering you a second chance. Take it, since this chance may not come your way again for a while. Mother Earth is calling you to her womb and inviting you to incubate as long as needed for spiritual rebirth. Gift yourself the time to be in your darkness, your fears, your pain, your seeds of beautiful potential, until you come out the other side free, wise, and full of creativity. And that kind of resonates with the whole Ace of Pentacles that came up in the reading, and all of this sense of something new that needs to be nurtured. So yourself, it's a good start. New beginnings, a new dawn, a new start. That's what I see for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. Check out my Astrology and Kabbalah of June, and the Astrology of the week as the weeks go on through June. and then my daily walk through the garden where I get to share my beautiful, lovely garden with you, and I get to talk about the stars. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you again next month for the Tarot Scopes for July 2022. Take care, everyone. Namaste.